Namaste. I hope you are all fine at home. Now let us see valuation of preference shares and equity shares together. So now here we are finding out the value of equity share as well as the preference share. Now problem take here. Problem, let me read out the problem. From the following information relating to a company, calculate the value of each preference share and an equity share. Here every equity share and preference share value you need to find out. Here the problem goes like this: 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each fully paid. 10,000 to 10 is 1 lakh. Then 5,000 preference shares of rupees 10 each fully paid, means all 10 rupees per share paid. It is 5,000 to 10 is 50,000. Then next, the company has net assets of rupees 2 lakhs before any payment to the shareholders of the company. The preference shareholders are entitled to 20% of the surplus assets remaining after payment of the equity shareholders. After paying to here equity shareholders, that we have to see and find out. So net assets available is how much? 2 lakhs before payment to equity and preference shareholders. Now we'll see after payment of equity and preference shares what surplus will remain. Now we'll find out what surplus will remain after payment to equity and preference shareholders. Write the heading there. Calculation of surplus assets available. Right there. Calculation of surplus assets available. Here the title one table you can make with the 2 rows. One is for particulars, another is for rupees. Okay, one is for particular, another is for rupees. 2 columns you make. So first one is right there, value of net assets available to both the shareholders. Value of net assets available to both the shareholders is how that we have to write. Right there, value of net assets available to both the shareholders. How much here it is? 2 lakhs. It is given in the problem. Okay. First, let us make the payment to preference shareholders because they got preferential right. Less payment for preference shares. What is the preference shares? Preference share value is 50,000. That is 5,000 into 10 is 50,000. Given in the problem, deduct 50,000. So how much we get? 2 lakhs minus 50,000 is how much it comes? 1,50,000. It is available. So then we have to deduct payment for then equity shareholders also. Less payment to equity shareholders. How much here payment we have to make to equity shareholders? It is 1 lakh given in the problem. 1 lakh. So 1,50,000 minus 1 lakh is, it is 50,000. So 50,000. This is the total as here surplus assets. So it is a surplus for both equity and preference shareholders. So okay, now we got, I hope you all got a surplus. Let us write a surplus. We will mark with another ink. Okay, this is the surplus available. Now we'll here find out the here net assets available to preference shareholders. Net asset available to preference shareholders. We have to find out. Write the heading of the table here. Calculation of net assets available to preference shareholders. Again you make the table here with the 2 columns. One is for particulars, another is for rupees. Okay, one is for particulars, another is for rupees. So how much asset is available for the preference shareholders? Right. First we will write amount of preference share capital. It is given in the problem, that is 50,000. Right there, amount of preference share capital, it is given in the problem, it is 50,000. Take. Then they are telling in the last paragraph, you see the company has net assets of rupees 2 lakh before any payment to the shareholders of the company. The preference shareholders are entitled to 20% of the surplus assets remaining after payment to the equity shareholders. This is after payment to equity shareholder only. This what surplus is there, 50,000. So from this 50,000, 20% must be given to the preference shareholders, right? Add share in surplus. Add, it is share in surplus assets, that is 20% of rupees 50,000. How much 20% of 50,000 is? Rupees 10,000. So 10,000 you add. So how much you will get together? 50,000 plus 10,000 is 60,000. It must be here given to the preference shareholders. So that's why we can write here total assets available to preference shareholders. Okay, now with the help of this we can here find out the value of each preference shares. Each preference share, right? Calculation of value per preference shares. Calculation of value per preference share. Right there. Formula will write value per share equal to how much here? Value per share equal to total assets available divided by number of preference shares. What are the total assets available? It is total assets available is 60,000 for preference shares. Right there, 60,000. 60,000 it is. It is 60,000. Right there, divided by 5,000. Divided by 5,000. Okay, 60,000 divided by 5,000 is the number of preferences. Okay, total assets available is 60,000. Number of preferences is 5,000. So how much we will get? 60,000 divided by 5,000 is 3030, cancel 5 ones are 5 12s are. So rupees 12 is the value per preference shares. Rupees 12 is the value per preference shares. Okay, like this we will calculate for equity shares also. Like this we will calculate for equity share also. Right there, calculation of net assets available to equity shareholders. Calculation of net assets available to equity shareholders. Okay, now see amount of equity share capital given in the problem, it is 1 lakh. Right there, amount of equity share capital, it is given in the problem, it is 1 lakh. Then surplus we have to add remaining surplus assets. Remaining we are writing because out of 50,000, 50,000 is the surplus. In the first this one solution only we have found. So right, remaining is what, 10,000 we already paid to preference shareholders. Now 50,000 minus 10,000 is 40,000. It is available to equity shareholders. Right, add remaining surplus assets, that is rupees 50,000 minus rupees 10,000, that is 40,000. 40,000 is available right there. So 1 lakh is the amount of equity share capital and 40,000 is surplus available to equity shareholders. Together it is 1,40,000. Right. So this can be here 1,40,000 is the what here? 1,40,000 is the total assets available to equity shareholders. Total assets available to equity shareholders. Right there. Yes, total assets available to equity shareholders. So now value per share we have to find out because there are 10,000 equity shares. Is this 1,40,000 here is for all 10,000 shares. That's why per share we have to find out. Right there, calculation of value of per equity share. Right, the heading there, calculation of value of per equity share. So again same formula I will write. Value per share equal to total assets available divided by number of equity shares. So what is the total assets available is here 1,40,000. 1,40,000 divided by 10,000, right? 10,000. So this is the how. So 1,40,000 is the total assets available, and divided by number of equity shares are 10,000. So 40,000 divided by 10,000. So 1 2 3 4 0 1 2 3 4 0 0 cancel. Remaining is 14 rupees. 14 is the rupees 14 is the value per equity shares. Okay, like this. Wow, we have to find out the value of assets and the equity share and the preference shares. Thank you. I hope you understood. So I tried my level best to teach you. Okay, now this is an end of first chapter. So we'll come with the second chapter in the next class. Okay, thank you.